Okay, let's go.
Hi, I'm Redheaded Neighbor, and welcome today to the channel. So I got a hilarious email, and in it was this request for this, but the title of the email was, "I heard you've been bad, so I sent the police." Clever. I think that was hilarious. It made me laugh out loud. I even snorted just a little bit, if I'm going to be honest, but tell on myself, but it was funny. Anyway, the police, Synchronicity, fingers crossed this doesn't get blocked. But let's give her a go, shall we? Okay, I have to pause it for copyright. But okay, this is really weird. Obviously, I know who the police are, and I know who Sting is. And I know that Synchronicity, wasn't that the name of an album, right? Not just a song. And I know that that was huge. But I don't know this song. I'll tell y'all if I've heard a song before. And I kept thinking, okay, I'm going to recognize this next part. I don't recognize it. I don't know how this song, which had to have been just absolutely huge, I've heard of it, but I don't know that I've heard it. When did it come out? I'm really genuinely confused by that. Because I remember listening to the police, like, you know, I was pretty little, but I always liked them. It's kind of, I don't know, they sounded like nighttime to me when I was little. Anyway, back to it. Something crawls to the surface of a dark Scottish lake. always have, to me, like a underlying reggae sound. I can't really identify what makes me feel that way, but it does. I can just, I don't know. They just kind of give me a little bit of that feel. And there's also a little bit of that, the bass is very funky, you know? And they're a little more complicated on this song than I remember, actually. So, kudos. Oh, I bet that was a good concert. I thought it sounded really good too, didn't you? You know, especially for it being recorded live. Sometimes it has a little bit of a... But I kind of like that nuanced sound. But, I mean, that's just me. A lot of people are very much studio. It needs to sound like it does on the record all the time. And not that I don't appreciate that, like bands that can do that, but I mean, I like a little bit of that rawness, like that real life. I don't know. But I thought that was great. And if y'all have something that you want me to listen to, because apparently I've always said I live under a rock, and now I know for sure that I have, because I did not know that song. How did I not know that song? I'm blown away. But that's too bad for me, because I thought it was great and I would have loved it back then, or whenever it came out. Shoot, it could have been 2008 for all I know. But anyway, until the next time, y'all. Just look in the description, send something, like, comment, subscribe. Giving a like and a comment, even if you don't want to subscribe. If you already got a redheaded neighbor, I understand. Sometimes people don't have space for any more neighbors of the redheaded sort. Got it. But if you do, you can hit subscribe. I mean, I don't take up much room. Not much. So anyways, until next time, y'all, I'll see you soon.